Come on, give me the intro, man. Start. Forget about your intro. Just fuck the intros. Fuck everything.
Surviving the digital jungle is tough. We're here to guide you through it on the Digital Jungle Podcast.
Welcome to a podcast with Veronica B.
Hello, thanks for having me.
No, you're very welcome, and we'd love to have you here today at the AiiMS headquarters and go through a little bit about Veronica and who you are and who you have become. So this is quite exciting, and I bet it's not a journey that you anticipated for yourself when you were finishing school. But let's get into a little bit about your rise to fame. So I believe this.
You're making me feel a lot famous.
No,
that I actually am.
It is. Think about it. Like, who would have thought that your TikTok account was going to blow up?
Me.
You? I love the confidence. I love the confidence. It's like, oh, I'm going to post this video and I'm making it now. Nah, this is basically a good way to get to know who you are and the humble face behind it all. Veronica, now this all began, and correct me if I'm wrong, during COVID. Is that right? Or was it before? Yeah.
April 2020, when we went into like full shutdown where we could not leave our house. If you get fined, if you open up your front door.
Wow. So you took a positive out of that and you utilized your time.
Yeah. And for me, COVID was great.
Yeah, wow.
In terms of career, that's when it really hit off for me. So I really, I enjoyed that period.
All right, excellent. And is it because you use that to content create? You use your time being at home to create content for socials?
No. So I've been creating content for like over 10 years, like years. It was just that TikTok, that was where my breakthrough started. So that's where it happened. So if for me, it was the platform that gave me that, like, you know, the chance to be exposed to like millions of people, which is cool. Yeah.
Awesome. And which video actually got you started on TikTok? And you were like,
my second video.
Your second video, yeah.
So my first video that I posted, I thought I had to follow a trend. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, bro, I don't even know how to do transitions and stuff. I didn't even like what I posted. I just thought that's what you do on TikTok. You follow trends. Yeah. So I did it, and it obviously didn't get anything. And I was like, what the hell am I doing? And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I actually want to do.
Yep.
And I think my second video was, what was it? Types of DJs that Sydney people froth over or something.
Yep.
I think that was it.
Yep.
And it just went viral, and I'm like, wow. So I just have to be myself.
Is this the videos that you were doing where there was a green screen of things behind you and you were talking about it? Yeah.
So I was very big on the green screen.
You were very big on the green screen. I do remember that, and I do remember waiting for all the typical Sydney girl and the typical Melbourne and things that were coming out.
Very stereotypes. Like, it was just,
loved it. And you know what? It was really good. And I think what took off is that a lot of people related. Yeah. So a lot of people related to the videos you were posting. It was something that we were living. Till now.
Yeah. Like, I really heavily base my content off relatability and like what are people going through. Like, I just say what people think. That's it.
Yeah. Which is good. Yeah. So a lot of people are weary and cautious, and they don't want to tread on certain toes, and you know, but coming from an ethnic background, you know, for the both of us, we know, you know, where to laugh at ourselves. We know, you know, where the laughing stock is, you know, part of our culture. And when you call it out and you create a video, it's so relatable and it's funny. And coming from that green screen and creating content like that, did you think it was going to be comedic and you would become funny for that?
Ever since I started making content back in Facebook days, Facebook videos, I've always been doing like rant videos and those stereotype videos. So that's always been the style I've done. When I started posting on TikTok and it was growing and people were engaging in those type of videos, I knew straight away. I was like, ever since I started making content, I knew that was my calling.
Yeah.
And I just was waiting for that platform for it to blow up on.
Yeah.
Like I knew it would do well. It just needed people to see it. That's it.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that's good. And
because no one was doing it. There's all male comedians. There's all male guys roasting the women. And I'm like, bro, where are the females doing this? So I was like, I will take one for the team and I will roast
good
them.
On you, girl. No, I love it. That's perfect. It's perfect. And your audience, even though you are roasting the males and you know, so on, but your audience, I bet, is pretty much 50-50, like your female and male audience that follow you, even age groups, because you do have a couple of your alter egos that come out in some of your videos. Your age groups would also cover
I have a wide audience, like really not like that, not wide like that. I mean like wide wide range.
not that wide, just a large range. Just a large range of audience.
See, this is why I like to edit videos and I don't do live things because I will get myself cancelled.
Yeah, let's talk about cancelling. Have you ever been cancelled for a video?
Oh, oofed, yeah, of course.
Really?
Are you kidding?
What was the first video you got cancelled over?
Oh, I can't remember the first, but I have been cancelled quite a few times and it's one of the scariest times. It is so scary because you feel like the whole internet is against you. You know what I mean?
Wow,
and
okay.
it's scary because you don't know if you're going to make a comeback. People are commenting really bad things about you. Brand deals are cancelling on you. And you just feel like, okay, I don't know what to do. Like, do I just post a video like normal? Do I do an apology? Do I I don't know what to do. And you're never going to be able to, like, yes, you do get out of it.
Yeah,
because
of course.
Really, people only care for a certain number of days and then they're on to the next. Like, you're not that important, really. Like, people don't care that much. They'll care for a bit and they'll care because other people care. It'll become a trend to care.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, when I was getting cancelled, like my major cancel period, it was like a trending topic to have me as like a green screen and like bring light to the situation. You know what I mean? And everyone has their opinion. So that was... it was just a thing that people did, and I would see like some accounts would have that video pinned on their at the top, and I was like, damn, like this is good and bad.
Like I'm there for everybody to see, and they're coming through to me.
Like this is great promo, but at the same time,
it's negative. Did you ever feel like you hit a certain point where you were like, "Am I doing the right thing?"
It's not so much the right thing. It's am I doing the right thing for me? Am I happy to continue to do this like long term? You know what I mean? Because I love what I do, and because it's a one-man show, I manage myself. I do everything myself. So it's like, am I happy to keep putting myself under this much stress to get to what I want? Like, how much do I love this? But yeah, I've never really questioned if this is my calling or not.
Yeah.
Because I am very passionate about this.
Good on you. And you know what? It kind of comes through. It comes through your videos, and it comes through in your personality, in your expression. And, you know, a lot of your audience will take the positivity out of that. So I know it's hard, and we see it across social media all the time. And mental health is a massive thing because of that. And it's good that you find the light out of it. So you just got to keep onto that and keep pushing through.
There are a lot of bad days though.
Of course there would be. Yeah, there would be, where you get to the bottom and, you know, sometimes you feel like there's no backup. You know, you've come to a stage where you're like, wow, like, is it really that bad? Yeah, like
sometimes I want to cry because like I'll only get 50,000 likes on a video and I'm like, do people not... I'm joking.
Do people not like me anymore? Was that not funny? I thought it was funny. No.
No, but on a serious note, you do have your down days because it's hard. It's hard doing what you're doing and really you thrive. Well, I thrive off people's engagement on my videos. That's how I know if I should do more of this or if I should do less of this. And if people aren't engaging with you, it's kind of like, okay, oh my gosh, like, am I even meant to be doing this anymore? Like, do people like seeing me? Am I still relevant? Should I look for a job, like another job?
Do I need to go work at Tarakash? I'm not sure.
Like, I'm like, what do I do? Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Look, it's a bit hard to self-motivate because you are a one-man team. You know, you wake up, you create your own content. You know, you push for that engagement, you interact with your audience. So sometimes when you are having that bad day, it's hard to create content and put it out there. And it's hard to push. Do you know what I mean? So
I've just learned now that when you're having a bad day, everything is content. Just make depressing content. Everything is content.
just cry on live and see how people react to it.
I haven't cried yet. I can't film myself crying. I don't know how people film themselves crying.
You know.
Also,
what?
I look ugly when I cry. I'm not posting that.
You don't want to be the viral Kim K emoji that goes around?
Listen, I'll be the viral anything. What do you want? I'll give it to you.
All right, done. We're going to make you cry. We're going to make you cry. We're going to take a photo of that face and then we're going to create it into stickers, merch, and we're just going to blast it everywhere.
I actually cry at the most weirdest thing. I make up scenarios. I make up a lot of scenarios. It's not healthy, but I make up a lot of like real life scenarios that could potentially happen and I make myself cry.
Why?
What? I just do it. I think my brain is always thinking. I'm really creative.
Is that part of your creativity? Like,
Dude,
as in you're trying to create?
No, I don't try. It comes to me naturally. Like, I'll be driving and I'll be like, I'll make up a scenario. Like, I don't even know. Oh, my boyfriend didn't respond to me for 30 minutes. Like, I knew it. I knew he wasn't interested. And then I just go down this pathway of like really depressing things.
To somebody else.
And then I cry and I pull over because my eyes are blurry. And I'm like, this happens quite a lot.
It's like a whole scenario that's not even happening.
I do a lot of what if scenarios. That's why I think I always...
Okay, let's go into how did your parents take this TikTok journey? How did they feel about you pursuing this as a career?
They thought it was silly, obviously. Yeah. It's not a real career.
Yeah.
For the first 2 years. Yeah, for the first 2 years, I was fighting for this.
Yeah, good on you.
I didn't want to go back to a normal job because I'm like, I know I can make this a job. Like, I did it myself. I did that initial posting on Instagram, which was the scariest moment of my life. I remember I was walking in Brighton with my cousin and I was like, I'm going to do it. Today's the day. I'm going to say I am open for collabs. And it was scary. It was really scary. Because like now it's normal. Everyone's like, oh my God, like hit me up for promos, hit me up for collabs. But when you do that first initial step, it's like knowing your worth. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because what if no one messaged you? Like, what if I just posted it and I was like, I'm open for collabs, and then no one messaged me, and I'm like,
crickets.
Okay, I got the message. No one wants to work with me. But I wanted to make this a thing for myself, and I knew I can. But I was learning all of this from scratch. None of my friends are in the same industry. Well, back then, I wasn't speaking to anyone that was doing the same thing as me. Yeah. So I was learning off YouTube. I searched up everything. If anyone looked at my YouTube history, it's like, how do you talk to clients? How do I say, no, I don't like this? How do I charge people? Like, how do I...
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Yeah. So it was all self-taught,
all
research,
It's crazy because now people are hitting me up for advice. And I was like, yeah, I'll teach you. Like, but mind you, I'm still learning.
Of course. Every day's a new journey. And, you know, the industry's changing. It's consistently changing and there's new things coming out all the time. Yeah. So, you know, you still need to learn. You need to keep up to date. You need to make sure that, you know, everything is going out as it should be. And how do they feel about it now?
Now they love it. But when I first started, they obviously did not see it as a normal career. They were pushing for me to get a full-time job. Even sometimes till now.
They still hinted it.
Yeah, so, they're like, Habibi, what if TikTok doesn't last? What if social media doesn't last? I'm like, bro, it's going to last. Relax, stop. But now they're very, very supportive. But seeing me at the start, because it's a fun job, okay? Yeah. It's fun. So they see me doing videos. They see me laughing in my room on live. They're like, bro, this girl, spends hours in her room laughing, making videos. What do you mean career? Like, this is not a career.
This is not a career.
It's a hobby. Yeah. It's a 24/7 hobby. But I think once they saw like the money coming in, they were like, okay. Now but still, what if TikTok stops?
I think it's a mum and dad mentality.
It's different. This is not, social media wasn't a thing for them. You know what I mean? They're understanding with me. They're learning as I'm learning, and I'm teaching them how, like, now they're so supportive. Now they understand. Oof, you should have seen them when I first released merch. They're like, what do you mean merch? People are going to buy...
People are going to buy your jumper?
Your jumper? Like, my teta, my grandma told me, like, there's enough clothes out there. Why are you making more clothes? I'm like...
Why are they going to wear your jumper and not all the other jumpers?
It's hard because, like, I saw a vision for myself. I had a passion.
Yeah.
And having your closest people not see the same vision, it's hard to push through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I loved it enough to be like, it's worth fighting for. I am not getting another job. I'm not working for someone else. And it's like, now I understand the memes of when they say, once you work for yourself, you never want to work for someone else.
Of course. Like,
it's your own terms, the flexibility, doing what I love every single day, controlling it, and being able to take it to places where no one else is going to take it for me.
Yep. Good on you. And, you know, it takes a lot to push through.
Yeah.
When you have your family at home constantly questioning and pushing for other avenues, it gets a bit tough sometimes. And it's good that you pushed through and you got to where you are today.
Yeah.
And I'd assume that they're very proud.
Oh, they
of
love
who
it now.
you've become.
They're like, Yellow, where's the next restaurant promotion? Where are we eating tonight?
Where are we eating? Yeah. No, that's amazing. That is so good. I just want to know.
They're so funny.
This is going to be the highlight for me, is how did your mum react to your summer videos?
Mixed reviews. Because people think it's my mum. Selma is not my mum. Selma is your mum as well. Yeah. Selma is all our mums. Mum. Literally.
And aunties.
But like, she loves it and she hates it at the same time. Because
is
obviously...
because it's cringe for her?
It's not. Maybe because it's true. No, but you know what? I have a lot of parents that come up to me, like a lot of mothers, they die over Selma. They love her. And I'm like, it's great you love her, but like it's also not great because like you are her. Like that's our toxic upbringing.
It's so true. You know, the Selma
I love Selma.
videos. I live for her videos.
Sometimes people love her more than me. Like actually, I promise you, like when I did the comedy show, like it sold out, was great, but I could see that people wanted more Selma. Like, and then I realized, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, bro, no one cares actually about me. They want her. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'll give you what you want. Like, if that's who you want me to push on, like, okay, you can have more Selma.
How do you create a filter on stage? You just draw.
I actually want to get a makeup artist to trial doing Selma in real life. Like I want to get, is it prosthetics?
Yeah.
I want to get someone to do it on real life.
Fill the cheeks up.
Maybe if we can't, I'll just have to get the filler. I mean, people are offering it left, right and centre for free, so I might as well.
That's true. Just go be like, guys, listen, we need the thinnest filler, make it as temporary as possible, and then just go out and do your stage. And how did your creativity of Selma come up? Was it an auntie that triggered? Was it a situation?
So my friend Mitchell, he's your shout out, Mitchell. He posted the acting with the filter in like 2020, right? And this is when we first started, and I saw it and I was like, that's funny. I want to do my own take on this. So I did. And I just loved it. I loved this other persona, and I'm like, I'm going to keep doing it. So I did it, and then I started doing collabs like with other creators. And then someone randomly was like, I named this character Selma. And I was like, oh, I never even thought of it as a character. I just was doing it just to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, like you're right. I'll turn it into a character. And that's when it started. That's when like Selma started. It was like, I didn't derive this whole concept of it. It just kind of happened. You know what I mean? And then from then, I don't know, people just kind of latched onto the character of Selma, and they were like, we love it. And I created a whole thing. You know what's crazy about it? I make 1,000 videos. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I make.
Of course.
And people sometimes would be like, also now like Salma's trying to find a wife for her son.
For her son.
And I'll like one day use the name Jessica. And then in another video, I'll use like, I don't know, Marina. And then people will be like, oh, but what happened to Jessica? And I was
People
like,
are actually living
I was
the
like,
story.
oh my God. Like, but I forgot what, which one is Jessica
Who's
again?
Jessica? Nah, she was not good enough.
I'm like, wait, what did I say about her? Like, I'm like, okay, this has to be a thing now. Like I have to remember.
Because it's actually situational.
Yeah, it's so cool though. I love it.
I absolutely love her. So that's obviously something that you've adopted and you would continue, obviously.
I've actually turned her into a little influencer because
my
I started Salma the influencer. I started a TikTok, an Instagram page for her, and she's almost at 10,000. And I'm like, wow, like Salma's getting it easy. I had to work hard for this. And today I'm actually doing my first promotion with Salma, like as Salma.
Wow.
So that's really exciting. Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome.
I'm so scared because
Why?
it's in real life. So like I'm filming out in public. I don't film Salma out in public. So like if people see me, I'm going to run back to my car.
Don't do it. You got this, girl. Push. And then all of a sudden you're going to be Salma 24/7. You'll be walking around with your camera and you'll be like, this is me now. It just takes the one time to get you through.
Oh, I'm shaking thinking about it. I get nervous.
And are we trying to get Salma brand deals?
No, we're not trying. She will get. Yeah.
Wow. Get it, Salma. Nah, that's awesome. And now that Salma is its own, let's say, vertical within your channel.
Yeah.
And then you have your brand as another vertical within your channel. Is there anything else that you want to, or that you foresee in the future to push for in your socials, in your TikTok, in your videos that you haven't done yet?
Podcasting.
Yeah.
So I really want to get into podcasting. I've been wanting to do this for years, right?
Yeah.
And it's just a big, okay, no, here I go again with the excuses. Oh my God, I was talking about it on my Instagram stories the other day. I'm like, I just keep making excuses. Shut up. No, okay. Look, I just need to start it. That's it. But okay, shut up. Sorry. Move on next. Podcast coming soon, 2023. If I don't do a podcast, I will delete my channel at this rate.
No, don't
No,
do
I won't.
that. No, that's not an option.
Live shows.
Live shows.
I really want to get into more live shows. I don't know what it's going to be. Like I'm still trialing. I did the comedy show. I do like other sort of things. Like I do one-off things because I want to try what I like. You know what I mean? I think everyone is as confused as me. Like, for instance, the comedy show that I just did.
Yeah.
I was so excited for it, and afterwards I was like, this was amazing. Like there was such a hype, and I was like, yes, Melbourne, I'm coming, because like so many people in different states were like, we want it here. I was like, yeah, like of course, I'm bringing it here. 2 weeks later, I was like, all right, I'm over it. Next.
Oh, so you're the type of person that needs to get things going as you're in the field.
I'm so
Otherwise,
impulsive.
you lose your interest, or you think, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, next. Like it's really, I don't know how people plan for the future. Like people ask me like, what's your 5-year plan? Like, what do you want to do with your page next year? Like, what? I'm like, bro, next year, like I'm going to get over the concept next week. I have all these ideas written on my board.
Tomorrow, it's done.
Yeah, that's why I can't be all talk. When I want something, I'm going to do it because I will get over it.
Good on you.
You know what I mean?
Trait.
It's good and bad because people will tell me, when I first wanted to release merch, a few companies hit me up. They're like, yep, we can get this done in the next like 6 months. I was like, 6 months? Bro, I'm going to hate it in 6 months. What do you mean 6 months? Like, I need it now. I need it now.
And sent to my house tomorrow.
Yeah. What do you mean 6 months? Like, what? Anyway, I do... so now I'm just trialing like doing live shows if I want to do, because I want to take it interstate and international, because people are wanting me to go there. So I'm like, I need to have a purpose. Go there and do what? Like, what do you want to see me do? Do you want to see Salma? Do you want to see me? Do you want me to educate you on social media? Like, I don't know, there's so much. There's so much. This topic stresses me out. There's just so much I want to do. And I'm like, I do you niche it down? Do you only do one thing? And I'm like, that's why I haven't started the podcast. Like, this is actually a real excuse. Because I don't know if I want to be funny, if I want to educate people, if I want to do a Selma like series on podcast. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know. I feel like you have to pick one.
Well, not necessarily, right? Because you have actually sent yourself out there in many different avenues through your social.
Yeah.
You can create the same type of series within your podcast, within your shows.
Yeah.
You know, you can do shows where people want to come
This
and
turned
see.
into like a therapy session.
I know. Hello, counsellor. Where are they? Who's note taking?
Yeah.
No, like as in you can actually have, there's an audience for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Like if you want to go out there and you want to do a mini series on, you know, educating people on how to become a rising star, then that's for a whole different audience. Do
I
you
just
know
feel
what I
like
mean?
niche is so important. Niche is so
Yeah.
important. And I tell people this all the time. They're like, how do I grow? How do I grow? I'm like, you need a niche. You need a niche because people need to come to your page and know what they expect to see. You know what I mean? So if I don't know.
You just need to find,
I need to find who I am.
you know, you need to
I don't have time to find who I am.
know. With the rate you're going, while you're asleep.
We need to do.
Yeah, while you're asleep, it's all happening in the background. You just need to, like with the comedy show, right?
Yeah.
So what actually made you want to do that? What was the drive and say, wow, yes, I'm doing this?
I wanted to do something for my followers. Bro, they follow you for a reason and they just see you through a screen. Like I have always, ever since the moment I've dreamt about being a YouTuber, like back in year 7 and year 8, I had this goal and I was like, I want to have my own show. I want to talk in front of an audience. I don't care what I talk about. I want to be in front of people and engage with people. I thrive off having conversations and like entertainment. And I was like, I want to do it. I want to have a ticketed event and I want it to be something Veronica B, and I want to be able to give followers the chance to come and to experience what they see on the screen in real life.
In real life.
And the reason is because I want to meet my YouTubers. I wish they did stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm doing everything that I wished that I got to attend or I got to do when I was younger and when we went through this big like YouTube phase. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you don't think the success from that show gave you more motivation to do it again?
Oh, it definitely did. Yeah, no. It definitely did. And I feel like it could sell out again if I was to do it. I think I just got over it. Like I'm on to the next. I'm like, next.
Yeah.
Like I really, truly, I'm really impulsive. I'm really impulsive. And if I don't do it then and there, I will get over it. I was planning for Melbourne. I was looking at venues. I was calling up people. Like if you look at my emails, it's basically set. Like Melbourne show is basically set. I just
haven't executed it yet.
Yeah, and then if I left it for like a week, I did something else, and then I started thinking about the next thing. I was like, all right, let's do a Selma show next. I'm over the comedy show.
On to the next.
If I ever announce anything, you better get onto it quick because I don't know if there's going to be a next one.
Nah, that's good. Get onto whatever she releases, guys.
How funny.
Okay, that's fair enough. Now, with TikTok, you obviously create what we call a TikTok family. Now, I believe you have created your TikTok family.
Yeah, I like to call them cult.
Oh,
I have a cult following.
Wow, it's a
They're
cult.
not just family; they're my cult.
Oh,
they have my back.
Sounds like a Jay-Z Beyonce thing here. Just like drawing all these people into your community.
No, I love it because if someone talks shit online, I don't even have to like jump onto it. Like I have people defending me, and I'm like, guys, stop it.
Your TikTok fam just jumps in and be like, "Are you sure you want to get onto this?"
I'm like, guys, stop being so mean. No, but seriously, don't be mean. But like, tell them off, but don't be mean.
Let's talk a little bit about your cult then, not your TikTok family. How did that even come about? So you guys obviously all do the same thing. You all go out there, you all create content, everybody.
Oh, you're talking about my content creator family.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about my followers. Oh, my actual, like, my friends.
Oh,
okay,
yes,
my friends.
Your TikTok fam, like as in everybody that does, everybody does the same thing. So you do create events where you bring everybody together.
Yeah.
And create, an amazing, social gathering. all these amazing, you know.
How did it start?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did this all come about?
So why I did it, what's that thing? Tall poppy syndrome. Okay.
Yeah.
Tall poppy syndrome in Sydney is a real thing. People have egos. It's all about competition. And I don't like that. What I love is to grow together. I love collaborating. I love meeting people and bouncing off each other. And
everybody up together.
Yeah. So I've always had this vision of, I'm always the first person. If you ask people, please ask people, how'd you meet Veronica? They will tell you, like 80% of the time, they'll be like, oh, she reached out to me. Oh, she messaged me first.
Wow.
If I want to collaborate with someone or something like that, like I'll reach out to you. Like I'm not scared. I'm not shy. Like I wish people did it back. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
I want to, like when I first did, I think it was 2020 or something like that. I don't even remember. 2021 or something, when COVID was still a thing. I don't know. I brought everyone together from TikTok. So I did this event called the Clout Chaser event, I think. I don't even remember. And I invited all the content creators or all the people who I've collaborated with, everything like in Sydney. And I was like, oh, even some people flew in for it.
Yep.
And I'm like, let's just meet. So I hosted an event and I was like, I just wanted people to meet. That's it. I want to bring people together to show that, like, bring it out of online. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like people in America, like they have content creation, clout houses and all this stuff. Yeah. Like, why does Sydney not have these?
Yeah.
I thought we were bad in Sydney. Bro, Melbourne people, they don't even talk to each other.
We won't go there. There's always that rivalry between the Sydney and the Melbourne. So you just wanted to bridge that gap. You wanted to bridge the gap between influencers and work as a community.
I'm really big on growing together. I'm really big on just working together. Like you share each other's clout, you bounce off each other. People work together in groups to grow. Yeah. So I just like now we have something called The Social, right? So The Social is I work with another creator who's my friend, and we run influencer events, creator events, where we bring everyone together, and the purpose of it is literally just to bring people together, to grow together, to bridge that gap of content creators that are essentially been given the opportunity to, I guess, attend all these big events that we get invited to. You know what I mean? Fair enough. There are massive creators out there that the people from the other platforms don't even know exist, just because they don't show up on their For You page. Yeah. So we wanted to do something where it's like we're going to bring everyone together. You know what I mean? Especially being from our cultural background, we're very much separated. You know what I mean? Sometimes brands be like, oh, you don't fit the criteria because you're going to get us cancelled. And I'm like, dude, there's a whole world out there that you're missing out on just because of who we are and our followers and our culture.
Yeah, and our community.
But now all the brands love us because they have to tick a diversity checkbox.
And we are
and
part
we
of that.
fit it. I'm like, listen, I know you need me. I know you don't. I know you don't want me here. You're just ticking me off, but I like it. Good.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you pay me, I'm good. That's fine. I'll tick that. I'll tick that box for you.
Back to what you were saying before. Sorry, just really quickly. Yeah. Another reason why I love to bring all the creators together is because when I was growing up and I was trying to make that breakthrough, which happened on TikTok, I've been for years trying to make content, and no one ever invited me to big events. No one saw my content and was like, hey, I want to collaborate with you. Hey, I see potential in you. Let's do this. No one gave me that opportunity to open a door for me. So now that I have a platform, I'm like, I want to be able to give that other opportunity people, and open the door for people that I see are trying to make that breakthrough. Yep. I don't want to keep it to myself. I feel like it's selfish as well. Yeah. I feel like if you share the love, it will come back to you.
Yeah, good on you. And I think that's a beautiful trait to put out there. And I feel like what you give out is what you receive. So it's actually really, really good that you have, brought everybody together and bridged that gap that you saw, through TikTok. when it comes to creators. And you're so right. Like, we look at influencers overseas, and we look at YouTubers, and they're in each other's vlogs, and you know, they do events together and certain things. So it's amazing that you are now creating these events, and you are, you know, helping everybody create and do obviously what they love. So that's also amazing. So do we see anything else coming up for you in terms of something like that? Like, do you want to continuously bring new influencers into your little fam?
Definitely. There's definitely like a lot of collaborations that I want to do with people, especially overseas. Oh, like all these funny creators that I just want to like... I think it's just a bit hard. Everyone has their own schedules and stuff that you're working across. But yeah, there's a lot of big things that I envision for 2023.
So
my whiteboard is very full.
How big's the whiteboard though?
It's my mirror. I wake up with anxiety because I sleep, right? And then I wake up and what's in my face is all my goals. I'm like, bro, hang out. Like, I've only just opened up my eyes.
just shy away for a second. And so we can see you in America next year then. Definitely.
I really want to go to America and like have something done.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. And tell me, let's go into who would be the one person you would love to collab with overseas?
Number one, I think, is Jesse. So I don't know his username. I forgot his username. He does the school skits, the Arab dad school skits, and he has a pink shirt on.
Oh, I think I do know who
yes.
you're talking about.
You'll know. And then Maya, is her username Maze Volt? Yes, I think so. I don't know usernames. Sorry.
That's okay. We just know people. We reference them by their videos.
Yes, and then there's another person. Wait. Oh, what's his name? I watch him all the time. I'm so bad with usernames. My parents are divorced, I think. My parents are divorced. He's like an Egyptian comedian. Bro, I just want to meet these people. They're so freaking funny.
They are literally content creators within the same theme of what you deliver, but in another country.
Yeah, this is why I want to do like podcasting as well, because I just want to be able to like meet these people and just like have a chat.
Yeah.
I guess I'm excited.
And get to know them and see where, you know, what drove their videos.
And also I'm so lonely working from home by myself. So like that's why I do a lot of I love to collaborate. I love to do like, you know, meet my followers, do shows for them, because I'm like, bro, I need to see people.
Yeah, no. It's, you know, it's so hard. That's why I say to you, I give it to you that you actually self-motivate. So even going through COVID and, you know, most offices were shut, and being in a creative industry, it gets really, really hard. So you work from home and you feel like you only have yourself. Yeah. So if you don't wake up and you don't push yourself and you don't do things for yourself, there's nobody else there to really, you know, push you. Where if you come into an office, you have a whole team of people. You have so many different creative, you know, thoughts and minds that all collaborate and push you. So I give it to you.
You're going to make me cry, because this is like an issue that I have all the time. Like, it's a big thing though, because you're literally, it's true. And I do miss that, like that team environment, coming into work and just bouncing ideas off people, just talking to people, you know what I mean? Like social interaction. Sometimes I even just go to the coffee shop just to talk to, like, when I order my coffee. Yeah. I'm like, dude, if I don't talk to you, like, I'm not talking to anyone when I go back home and working. It's not the same as interacting with people online. Yeah. And you're right, like, you're bouncing ideas off yourself. Like, bro, I'm going crazy at home. People don't see this side, but I talk. Actually, they do, because I go on live and you could tell. Like, to yourself. I am the same as I am on live, but I don't have time to be different. Like, people are like, you know, like, who's the real Veronica? I'm like, it's my videos. You think I have a different persona? No. But I talk to myself a lot. Like, I used to talk to myself all the time, right? But ever since COVID started and I'm like working from home, I talk to myself on another level. Dude, I am so many different personas at home. I fight with myself. I'm my manager, my financial advisor. Sometimes I act like I'm my partner. Like, I just
You take on every single job.
Yeah, like, see, this is what happens when you work from home. You go crazy.
You do go crazy. I agree. I totally agree. So do you think in the future you see an office where, you know, all your amazing content creators can go in and work
That is my
from and
dream. I
collaborate?
want to have a team. I want to have a team. I want to have a videographer that comes with me everywhere. I want to have someone like running my social media as well. Like, I want to have this team.
Yeah.
But I don't know how.
It's like, where do I start?
I don't know how to do it. Like, I don't have time to do
Yeah.
the team. I don't even know how to, like, how, like, hey, you're hired. Like, how do you even, like, do I take your tax file number now? Like, what do I do with you?
So what do I do with this tax file number? How do I pay you?
Like, do you just do, like, BSB? Like,
Do you have pay ID? Look, I think it's that stepping stone for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If getting out of your home environment is something that you need to do to keep driving your creativity and keep building on your platform, then it's something you look to pursue in the future, and you bring all these amazing influencers that probably struggle with the same thing.
Oh, definitely. I don't know if a lot of people speak about it, but it is a definite, like, people act like everything's okay and they're having fun. Yeah. Oh my God, like, content, like, yay. I'm like, bro, just like, that's not it.
Yeah, just be honest and tell us.
Like, wow, I don't know. Some people think that life is so fun being a content creator. You get free shit all the time. You get invited here. You get invited to events. But half the events, people are fake to you anyway. They just want to leverage off your clout. Like, it's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother world. Just like any other industry.
Of course.
You know what I
Every
mean?
industry's got it.
Emailing, admin, like, contracts. Bro, the amount of contracts that I have just got myself into things that I can't get out of.
Wow.
Like, bro, you want me to read a 12-page contract? I don't even understand half the words.
Do I hire a lawyer like to start reading these things for me? Yeah, I think it's endless, right?
It is,
so
yeah.
There is an
It's not easy. But you have to love what you're doing to be able to do this. Like, it is not, yes, it's fun, but if you want to turn this into something big and, like, you have goals to I don't know, to take this somewhere where you could only imagine, you're going to have to love this, because there are a lot of, like, really hard times. Yeah. And a lot of people are not going to be supportive. Yeah. And there are a lot of people in the industry where, like, you're going to find out who, like, your fake friends are, people that are just trying to use you, and, like, even companies that only care about you just to upload something and then that's it. They don't care about you anymore. Like, there's a lot that goes into this mentally.
Yeah.
And it's draining.
Yeah, of course. I can just imagine how hard it would be for yourself, and you put yourself in other people's situations, and you're like, how do I even help me?
I could only just imagine how hard it could be to get free stuff all the time and make videos about it. Like, I just could only imagine.
I have so much sympathy for you. I can't believe I have to pay for all my things and you get them for free. Like, seriously, just to create a video. Like, have you? Let's go into, like, your brand deals, right? So obviously you only take on what you feel aligned with yourself, with your channel, with your audience. Have you ever taken something on and instantly regretted it and thought, wow, what have I done?
When I first started, and I didn't know how to do anything, I think it was probably my third ever, like, promotion. I didn't even know how to. Didn't know how to do anything. Anyway, the company looked amazing online, and the package came in, and I was like, oh my gosh, no, I can't do this. I was like, I don't even know how do you say no? I already have it. I'm like, do I send it back? I'm like, I don't know how to do it. That was very scary, because for one week straight, I was in the group chat. I was like, guys, I don't know what to do. How do I post it? How do I even say no to the people? Like, that was so scary. But you know what? That was my first time. I was trialing. I learn't from that. Like, I learned that you can say no.
Yeah, of course.
And thank God I was just extremely small back then. So, like, it was whatever. Yeah. But since that day, no, I have never. If I receive something and it's not up to the standard that I want on my page, or it doesn't match my branding, then I just don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, I've turned down jobs that have offered me an amazing amount of money that, like, anyone would take that. But I was like, it doesn't align with, firstly, who I am, and it's not something that I want the people who follow me to trust me to buy. You know what I mean? Like I have built this amazing trust with my followers, and I'm not about to just like let it go for a couple of $1,000s. You know what I mean? Like it's not worth it.
Yeah. No, good on you. And so I'm assuming now, obviously with your experience and going on to, 3 and a bit years of pushing this, you know what to take on and what not to take on. Yeah. And we have seen you adopt some amazing brand deals. How did you feel when your largest brand deal came and gave you a contract and said, Veronica, we want you to post for us?
I freaked out. Dude, like, this is crazy because it's everything I ever wanted, everything I ever dreamed about. I was like, imagine, like, you know how we all practice being YouTubers in our room?
Yeah, of course.
Like, we're all like, hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sponsored by this. Like, we've all done it, don't lie. Even the guys out there.
I agree.
Yeah. And like, now when I do the big brand deals, I'm like, wow.
Who am I?
They want me to like promote them. Like, that's sick. Like, yeah, I love it. And you get to be creative with it. I love when brands give you creative freedom. Yep. Well, also, if they give me like a script or something, I'm like, no, bye. Yeah. I will only ever do what I want to do on my page.
Good on you.
And I have learned now, like, I've learned to talk back. I used to think like, I used to be so scared. I used to be like, oh my God, like if I say my opinion, like maybe this brand won't want to work with me anymore. Like maybe they're going to be, but then I was like, bro, there are so many brands out there. Like say what you, like at the end of the day, this is your platform. You know yourself best. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I've learned that they're reaching out to you for a reason because they see that you have a good following, you know what you're doing. They want to use your page as their billboard. And
they want your creativity. They want you for you.
Exactly. Yeah. So don't message me and say like, oh no, but that's not like funny. We want this. Like, no, it is funny. You're reaching out to me because you're not getting any views and you want my views. So I'll tell you what's funny. No, I don't say that. AI changes it a bit for me.
Good on you. So it obviously was a massive deal, right? To take that next step and obviously not get that, activewear deal and get, a partnership with, food or vehicles or,
Dude, I got to drive a car for a week for free. I did a Suzuki Swift deal. Yes. And I got a free car for 1 week. I was like, yeah, like I love it because all this hard work that I've built my platform to, it's like, yeah, it's paid off, but not just for me. Like I love sharing it with my friends as well. Like it's so exciting. Like I'll post in the group chat, I'll be like, guys, like I have this event or like I've got this brand deal, like who's in, who wants to do this? That's my favorite thing. Seeing like the people around me get excited for what like I get to do as well. Because whatever I get, they're going to get it as well.
That's so good. So you actually share your deals with your other influencer friends. And
what's the point of keeping it to yourself, man? What is actually the point of doing all this fun stuff? That's why I want to get I get my followers involved even. Like I'll do giveaways where it's like I took my followers on a day out or whatever. And like I want to get them involved in it as well. Like they're watching me, they're commenting, they're going out of their way to support you. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even be able to do what I'm doing. Yep. So yeah, my biggest actually and my favorite brand deal, so off topic, oh my God. See, I'm pretty sure I have like undiagnosed ADHD.
Oh my God.
Like that just took like the most random turn.
I love it. No, come on, let's go. Talk to me.
TikTok. Like getting invited to work with TikTok. Yeah. Yes. Like they want to, like I've got to work with them a few times where like they bring me on stage and like on stage and I get to work with them. Like, bro, that's freaking huge.
Of course, because you're using their platform.
That is massive.
They've noticed you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I've gotten on their For You page and they're like, hey, like we want her. And also it's cool the fact that they see the worth in you. You know what I mean? Like they don't rewarding. Just pick anyway. Yes. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, like people are noticing that like, I don't know, like they're seeing all your hard work and it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. And like that's huge for like platforms like that. Even Instagram, like Instagram and TikTok to recognize you as a creator, like that's a big deal.
Yeah. That's actually something that you want to achieve, you know, being a creator and having the actual platform that you post your videos on reach out to you is probably the biggest brand deal you can pretty much achieve, because they're looking at you and being like, wow, this person, this individual is using our platform to its maximum capability, and we need to take that as an example. So it's a massive compliment to you, massive compliment to your work. And obviously it's a massive payoff.
It is.
It's a massive payoff. So that's actually amazing.
I get so
Other
excited.
than your 1 week of free Suzuki Swift driving. That's actually amazing. And have they reached out to you again? Is there something in the works? Is there something that they want to work with you in the future?
Oh no, I don't want to say anything. Like the future, like you got to just see. I love just dropping stuff randomly.
That's the best. It's just like a spontaneous, be like, hey guys, this weekend I'll be seeing you.
It's fun, yeah. I like that, because it's like, I don't know. I just like to drop things and people be like, oh, like she was working on this whole time. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. I didn't know she was doing that. Oh, okay. Like, oh, now we have to compete. I'm like, yeah, pick up your game.
Yeah, I see you in the background lurking.
No,
it's good. That's actually what we call a strategy.
Yeah.
That's
I
your
think people
strategy.
see me online. They're like, I think I give off this vibe that I'm just like fun, young and dumb. And people are like, oh, she's just funny online. But I'm like, no, like I know what I'm doing. All right. I know what I'm doing.
Of course you know what you're doing. You look at where you've come. You know,
It sounds very evil. It doesn't sound
No,
evil. I
but
just
if
know
you-
what I'm doing in the terms of like,
course. But if you didn't know what you
I
were
have
doing,
goals and I action it.
yeah, and you winged it, you winged everything you did, you wouldn't be where you are today.
Yeah.
So it does take aspiration, it does take goals to get here. So let's talk a little bit about in the beginning when you started releasing your videos, you were like you had brothers and you know the whole strict sort of type of not allowed to do this and not allowed to do this, and then now you've come out and you have found love.
I have come out and found love, bro. You make me sound like I've come out of the closet or something.
No, you have, because it's
a big deal.
Yes, so it was such a big deal saying you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to go out and do that, and you know it's like you need to shy away and you need to do things in private and you need to hide, and then now it's a public thing for you.
Yeah. It's honestly just the cultural upbringing. Like even like the Egyptian side, right? Let's talk about that. You won't know when you won't know that an Egyptian is getting like your mates are getting like even in a relationship. You won't know they're in a relationship.
Super secretive.
Until randomly one day on Facebook you'll scroll and you'll see engagement photos and you're like, I didn't even know they were dating, let alone now they're engaged. Like, sorry, like it's also secretive, you know what I mean? So like naturally you do the same, okay? And like people talk and it's honestly
nasty.
Being in a relationship, it's hard from our cultural background. Being a girl, like it's much easier to be single. You know what I mean? Because you don't have lectures coming on here. You don't have people talking about here.
Yeah.
Like it's just free. So like having a partner and actually sharing him online, like that was a huge step for me. That was massive. Because now like that's it. Like he's locked in. That's his contract. Like there's no going back from here. I've posted you online. Like you're gonna marry me whether you like it or not. You know what I mean?
You're
I can't do this again. People are gonna talk.
You're public now.
Yeah. So I was like, you better hope that this guy is the one, because that's it. Like that first photo, like there's no going back. Like, do you see me as a wife or not?
Yeah. It's like you put them in that position where you're like, oh, you know, I'm going to post you and that's it.
But
you're going to be out there.
To that, when that first initial post came out, it wasn't even by me, it was by a brand. I was like, listen, like we're treading on waters here. Like you can't be the first person to post us. Like, what are you talking? So then after that brand posted us, I was like, oh my God, like I need to post something now. Like people, like,
yeah.
What do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? So I posted.
Because you don't want the rumors to start. You don't want other stories to.
Yeah, listen, I don't think people care that much about me to post rumors about me having a partner online. Like, I'm not that. Like, but I did post my first photo and I was so scared. I posted a photo of us together and I threw my phone on the bed and I went out. I went for a walk. I was like, that was the scariest moment of my life.
Don't want to know the outcome.
I don't want to know the outcome. No, I came back home and I'm like shaking talking about this.
Why?
Because it's a big freaking deal. My family is going to listen to this and watch this. They're going to be like, so that's what happened, huh?
And you didn't tell us?
Yeah, so I'm growing as a person in my family. We're all learning. My parents are learning how to handle a daughter having a partner. Like this is like, it's not normal. Like I'm the first person in the whole family, like out of my first cousins, everyone to have a partner. So like it's, you know, that first person in the family that does the HSC and everyone like, you know, targets them. Like I'm the first. Okay. So like this partner of mine, he's everyone's partner in the family. Okay. So it's not just like, oh yeah, Veronica's boyfriend's coming. It's like Veronica's boyfriend's coming. That's it. Like the whole house has to be clean, lay out the red carpet. Like everyone's got to like it's a whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Anyway, so I posted the first photo, and whatever. I went for a walk, came back home, and then my mum was like to me, "Do you have anything to tell me?" And I was like, "What do you mean? Do I have anything to tell you?" She was like, "Nothing." And I was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." I started thinking, I'm like, "What did I do something? I don't know." Started thinking back to everything, and then she's like, "You're not like hiding anything." I was like, "What am I hiding?"
Sorry?
I was like, "What? I don't know what I did." And then I was like, no. And then she's like, so there's no engagement. And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm like, me? Engaged? She's like, yes. And I was like, I'm not. I was like, what do you mean engagement? Where did this come from? She's like, so like, you know, your boyfriend like didn't propose to you. I was like, what in the world is going on? I'm like, if I was proposed to, wouldn't you think you would know? And then she's like, because people are messaging her saying like congratulations for Veronica, like she's engaged. People from overseas are congratulating her.
Because they just assumed
that I was
you
engaged.
posted somebody.
And I was like, this is so dramatic. This is why I don't do things like this. This is why it took me this long to do that.
Wow. Okay.
People thought I was engaged just by posting one photo. Like, I was like, you can't breathe. Like, look, all these people, they're posting photos, like, hugging each other, like, oh, happy 1 year anniversary. Like, me, I couldn't even say it was my 1 year anniversary. I had to, like, yeah, we're still thinking if we're just getting to know each other, me and my special friend.
He's just a friend.
Oh, my God, he just keeps messaging me. I'm just going out with him just to make him happy, like, honestly. But, like, secretly, I'm like, oh, my God.
Oh, my God, we're going out together tonight. You have opened up about having Crohn's disease online, and it is there was an event that you actually did. Let's talk a little bit about Crohn's disease, what it means to you, what it is that you're going through, and what you will be doing for this.
So I've had Crohn's disease for 16 years, and it was like a second life for me, you know what I mean? Like, I've never told anyone about it because I'm like, I've had a lot of trauma growing up with it, you know what I mean? And like, I didn't want to bring it online just because it was my little thing that I kept private for me, you know what I mean? But then this year, May's the awareness month for Crohn's, and it was approaching May, and I was like, maybe I should talk about this because I have a lot of followers, so maybe someone out there needs to hear that someone like me has it, you know what I mean? So I spoke about it, and I was just like, oh, like, I've got this condition, and I don't know what was the video about. I think I was just talking about having Crohn's. And then a lot of people reached out to me. They were like, no way, you've got it. Like, oh my God, I can't believe.
Too.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, like there's a lot of people out. Like, I thought I was unique with this condition. No, but there was a lot of people out there that had it. And I was like, this is amazing. Like that I'm so proud of myself for talking about it and taking that step to expose myself and this other side of me, because I was able to bring together people that had no one to talk to, and I feel like I made people feel better about themselves, about having it as well. And so I did a fundraising event, which went very well. I just randomly didn't know how I was going to go, to be honest. I was just like, I want to do something for the cause. You know, I also love doing events. So I was like, oh, why don't I just do it for this?
Yeah.
it brought a lot of awareness, which was amazing. And it made me realize after that event, like, about speaking up about it. Like, the news even caught onto it, actually.
Wow.
I did an article about it, and I'm like, damn, like, I didn't know. Like, do people just not have Crohn's? I don't understand. There's so many people in this world that have it. Like, why is everyone so shocked that I have it? I still don't know. I'm like, maybe
I
people...
think maybe because you were you brought awareness to it. You actually brought it up. And it is a hard
so it's an inflammatory bowel disease, yeah.
Yeah, and especially for young people.
It's embarrassing. That's what it is. It's an embarrassing condition to have. And I think talking about it, it's quite courageous because of like the symptoms, what you go through. And I still would not talk about everything that I've been through in the past with this condition, because it is quite, like, I don't want to relive that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But being able to talk about it and bring people together, which I thought I was going to do just a one-off event, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, just like quick little fundraiser, like bring awareness, cool, next. But after that, so many people hit me up. They're like, oh, I want to come to the next one. Like, I want to talk about it. Like, so many people wanted to talk about their experiences. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, like, I have to do this again, because if people want to talk up about having it, I know it's not easy. And I want to give people the chance to have that confidence to say it.
Of course.
So I was like, I don't want you to feel like, oh no, I have too many speakers. Sorry. Like, I will keep doing things to do with that so people can, it's almost like admitting it to themselves and opening up that they have this condition. And it's a step to move forward, because you're having it for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So yeah, with Crohn's disease, I really like IBD as a whole. I like Crohn's and ulcerative colitis. I want to be able to bring more awareness to this, create more events where people can come, share their experiences, meet people within like our age group as well, to just create a little community, like.
Yeah, to support each other.
Support each other, yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. So we can see something coming up again soon?
Yeah, definitely. There'll be an upcoming Crohn's and colitis event, but I'll let you guys know when that happens.
That's amazing. Good on you for doing that. And I think it's actually great, because a lot of young people can look up to you as a support figure.
Yeah.
When it does come to this condition, and like you said, give them that confidence in speaking about it and not shying away from the condition that they have, because it is a life thing.
Yeah.
And we just need to normalize it.
Yeah.
You know, and accept it for what it is, and help these, you know, girls or men or boys, you know, push through life as is with the condition. So that's actually really, really good.
Yeah.
And it's a change for you.
It is. It's different. It was different talking about that online. I feel like I'm just exposing myself left, right, and centre online.
It's just like, what else do I need to tell people now? It's like they know everything about you. You have not left a stone unturned.
Yeah, that's why, like, when people say like, who like, how are you actually like? Like, are you the same online? I'm like, I'm exactly the same. Oh, I don't know. You tell me.
You are you. I feel like the Veronica we watch online and the Veronica meeting today is the same person. You know, despite being like, yeah, I get it. I'm beautiful.
Just wanted to hear it.
Boost me today. No, like, as in, you are very humble. You're very aspiring, and you're actually an amazing figure to be in the public, especially to young girls. You're a good role model. So just how you have your role models and you look up to these amazing YouTubers, you know, you are the perfect influence if I was a parent to have, you know, my child look up to. And you know,
so nice.
I have to congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
It's actually amazing. You have come a long way, and you should be proud of yourself. You know, you do experience new things in life, and you are going to take on new experiences. And I'm sure this is just the start, even though you've been doing it for so long. It is just the start. And don't ever give up.
I won't. I can't. I can't. I tell you why I can't, because people come up to me and they tell me like, you're the reason why I got through today, or I was going through like a divorce and this made me so happy, and I go through your videos, I'm like, damn, like when I'm sad and I don't want to make videos or I'm not in the mood, I'm like, there are people out there waiting and they want to see this, and it makes their day. So
good on you.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah, of course. It's you bring positivity and light to a lot of people, even if you don't know it. You know, there are a lot of people that shy away behind their screens. There are a lot of people that don't comment. You know, and don't approach you in public or don't like your videos because of whatever situation they're going through, but they long and they wait for your content to put them through their week. So that is amazing. And Veronica, I want to thank you so much.
Thank you
for talking about everything today. Hard topics, fun topics, unfamiliar grounds.
Yeah.
And hopefully this is a first part to many more to come. And we look forward to seeing what's next. So
me too. Can I give a little like motivational thing?
Please do. Let's go.
Amazing. Listen, guys, you watching this right now, if you have a dream, if you have a passion, as corny as this sounds, just do it. Do it. Not many people are going to believe in you. Just get online, do what you want to do, because people are going to talk about you. People talk about me to my face all the time. And if you love what you do, you're going to make it somewhere. I really think you just need to push through. As you said, there are people out there that love your content. They aren't going to comment. They're not going to like. They're not even going to follow you, but they're watching your stuff. So you just got to remember that.
Push through.
One day you're going to have that breakthrough. Yeah. I've been doing this for over 10 years and I only just had that breakthrough. So keep going.
Good on you. That's amazing. So for anybody that is in a similar situation to where you were, back when you were job hunting, then this is their calling. So push, guys.
Don't make excuses.
Yes, that's the worst thing to do. It's a bad trait to have. Excuses.
It is. Yeah,
it's a bad trait to have. Thank you again.
Thank you so much for having me on here.
We look forward to seeing you again. For those of you that don't know, my name is Sarah. I'm a client experience manager here at AiiMS, and today we just had a short little chat with Veronica regarding the influence of TikTok and social media. And we look forward to seeing more of Veronica in this online world and everything she has to offer outside of being online as well. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you've spoken me up so highly. I love it.
You are, but honestly.